Parts of Poland are on flood alert after days of heavy rainfall. Residents living along the Vistula River are bracing themselves for rising water levels, which are expected to peak late Sunday night. The water is expected to rise by around 1 meter. Firefighters and soldiers spent the day fortifying the levees with sandbags, hoping to avoid widespread flooding. Farther south in Bosnia and Serbia, it's hard to imagine the flooding could get any worse, but a second wave of rising rivers is expected to further swamp that area. So far, dozens have been killed and hundreds of thousands forced from their homes. CCTV's Sean Calebs joins us with more. This is just amazing. So much rainfall in 3 days, you say?
Yeah, it really is, and authorities are certainly keeping an eye on what's going on there because as bad as the situation is, in many parts it is going to get worse. As you mentioned, the rivers are continuing to rise. Flood levels have been monitored in that area for more than 120 years, and history shows flooding has never been worse. Separated by a man-made border, but forever linked by nature and the Sava River, Bosnia and Serbia are coping with historic flooding. The region has suffered through 3 months' worth of rain in just 72 hours. Many, such as Croat Ivan Zivic, refuse the government mandate to evacuate.
Well, we knew about the flood. However, we didn't think the water would arrive so suddenly. And when I saw it this morning, by the time I heard it was already too late.
He was among the lucky. Dozens have died in the rapidly rising water, and officials say that number will only increase. In the Serbian town of Raska, a local rafting club pitched in, evacuating scores of people who were trapped.
We are trying to convince them to leave, but it's very difficult. So far, we have evacuated many people, and now more and more people are asking to be evacuated because we cannot distribute food to them all.
At times, a house call with a bucket and bread is all the assistance that comes. Getting aid to the needy is among the greatest concerns right now. But consider this. Follow the path of the Sava River. Nearly 1/3 of Serbia is underwater, and nearly 150,000 there have been evacuated. And in neighboring Bosnia, high water has forced tens of thousands of people from their homes. Serbia's prime minister says the flooding is epic.
People should know that the kind of waters that hit us have not been seen in 1,000 years, let alone 100.
Russian aircraft were among the first to begin rushing aid to the region. But the region is in despair, and it isn't enough. And simply distributing the items is going to be difficult.
The biggest problem is the shortage of drinking water, food and tools for cleaning the mud and the debris, so we can start cleaning and normalize the situation somewhat.
Authorities are fearful that once floodwater begins to recede, dangerous relics from the years of fighting will be unearthed. The flooding has triggered thousands of landslides, and there is real concern that landmines throughout the region could be swept into populated areas. So obviously, Susan, that is a concern. They're going to keep track of 120,000 landmines unaccounted for.
It's amazing. Thank you, Sean, for that.